Hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. Welcome, yes. Hello, Kango Fango, Mr. W. Yes, so more trains tonight. It's good, we're getting some great work done on the Milton Valley Railroad, yes. I'm actually really excited to do the sessions when the route is finally finished. Yes, so what we were doing before is we were working on the yard area and the sugarcane short line linked to it. Hey, and no. Yes, that's a sort of... Okay, we've talked about this, and no, you can't start the stream without me. No, this is my stream. No, I know, but they're expecting me to be here. No, please get out of the chair. Please get out of the chair and let me sit down, okay? Okay, good. Yes. Okay, you can stay and watch, but that should be fine. Okay, great. Yeah. Yeah, bye, yeah. Okay, you're gonna go up to the attic. Okay, you have a rest. Okay, right. Sorry about that. Yeah, you know that ghost lady I was telling you about before? Well, last week she found... Well, she was on YouTube because she was getting bored, and I thought that instead of her playing tricks on people here in the house, I thought that would be good to introduce her to YouTube so that she'd have some sort of entertainment. However, she found a video teaching her how to imitate voices, and ever since then, she's been playing even more tricks. I really hope this doesn't happen again. I'm so sorry. Right, anyway. So, yes. It's Tuesday, right. So, Trainz today. Let me just start application. Let me switch over. Oh, it's already in the correct window. So, let us begin. Oh, I need to put my headphones on. Right, so, hello Kangafanger, hello Mr. W, hello Slovagigo, hello, hello, wrong camera, no, it wasn't the wrong camera, it was the right camera. You're not at the desk, I gather? Alright, before then. Are you the ghost from RP? No, I don't know what you mean, there's no ghost by the roleplay stuff. Whoa, pre-rec, this is amazing. What do you mean pre-rec? Who the heck was that other voice? Love it already. Best stream ever. Hi, genius. Feels so mainstream. Hello. You might have missed it. I did, whatever it was. Oh. It still says woo. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. She said she'd change it, but apparently she forgot. There we go. Right. Rewatch it. You missed the ghost lady. Yes, as in the train whistle this time. Ooh, no. Haha, no ghost. It's not ghost. Right, so, let's get started. Seriously, what was the other voice? It practically overlapped yours. I told you, it was the ghost lady. She's been practicing imitating voices on YouTube. Apparently, it's much easier for ghosts to do. They don't have all those muscles in their neck that constrain what their voice sounds like. Which is why ghostly moans often sound so ghostly. Arg, I have a chilblain. What is that? I don't think I've ever seen that word before. Could you explain, please? Or I might as well look it up. Painful itching, swelling on the skin, typically on a hand or foot, caused by poor circulation in the skin when exposed to cold. Oh, I see. XD. Come now, give me a genuine answer. I'm genuinely interested. Well, never heard of that either. Okay, how about I give you a genuine answer? I was gonna say when we hit the 10 o'clock mark, but that would just be mean. I might as well say it now, because Magician doesn't reveal the tricks. I mean, this isn't a trick, but I can tell you how I would do it if this had been a trick. But it wasn't a trick. So, if this had been a trick, I would have hastily recorded myself saying something, and then started the stream and played it back on the computer. So you hear the desktop audio, which is the recording of me. And then when I saw the little timeline reach the end, jump in and start speaking. That's how I would have done it if it had been a trick, but it's not a trick. So I can tell you, because if it were a trick, then I wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah. Shadis, bingo, it's on my big toe. Really itchy. Aww. Shadis, you'd actually be a great magician. You have that aura about you. Oh, thank you very much. Shadis, genius. The fact that you put so much work into something worth so few viewers. Oh, come on, it wasn't that much work. It literally took only about a minute or so for her to get down the stairs and start the stream. She's really quick with technology, surprisingly. And it didn't really sound like your voice either. Oh? Didn't it? Right, so let's get started. Collab stream. So, what should we do? Well, we could either work on this bit first or on that bit. I think we should work on this bit over here first, because I want to continue this line down here before I continue the main line. That means that I'll probably do this bit when I extend it, so I'll work on this bit first. Yes, here we go. Guest stars, this is your stage call. Repeat, this is your stage call. Thank you, stage. I see. Oh, the mic was on. Oh geez, that brings back memories. Yeah, it does. Right, so, fields. I need to enable the filter. I've still not upgraded to Service Pack 2 yet, in case you were wondering. What should I use? I mean, this looks quite good. Maybe this one instead. No, this one is the exact same one I used before. Although we do have an earthy one here. I think probably just a meadow would fit quite well here. So we don't need any agricultural textures. Not trains. Wanted the trees. Field trees, there we go. Right, so how large should this be? When a player is coming up here, I want them to be able to see both fields, so it's a bit more variety. So I think it would be good if the field came up to here, sort of. How big is that? Not too big. Should be good. Okay. So, if I were a streamer who was worried about interest dropping if he isn't constantly talking, then I'd probably ask something like, how have you been? Or something like that. How have you guys been? Something like that. so that you then respond in chat and it's just about something talking, even though it's actually quite hollow. Yeah. Luckily that's not the case, because that could get a bit, well, not annoying, but really more, make it feel a bit insincere. Which, I know I keep looking over there at chat, because for me that's where you are, even though you're actually there. So, I guess the kind of games you play can allow the viewers to just watch and relax. Most of them. Trainz, interest dropping? What are you talking about? This right here is a riveting gameplay. Lol. I thought you were checking on the ghost. No, no, she's gone up to the attic. She's really tired herself out. I'm doing fine. You? Yes. I was doing fine until the incident with the ghost lady. Still haven't found out her name. Strange. She's a bit reluctant about personal things. Again, quality content. If you say so. After all, I do use a content manager for my content, so it's bound to be of some quality. Trainz, what time period do you think she's from? Well, I think she's probably early Victorian, considering her vocabulary when we first met. For example, she had no idea what the word kidding meant, or even what an electric light was. Yes, so probably early Victorian, because she did know what steam locomotives were when I told her about the fact that I really, really like trains. So she knows what a train is, but she had no idea what an electric light system is. So she's probably from early Victorian, even though electricity, you know, was a thing. But yeah. Trainz, will she make any appearances in one of your games, namely Ghost Adventure, etc.? I hope not. I mean, if she records herself and puts herself in the game without my knowing, then there's not really anything I can do about that if I don't know that she's in it. But hopefully not. Yes, that would be awesome. Trainz, in that case, it's good that she takes an interest in modern streaming. Yeah, she does. To be fair, Victorian hats kinda look like chimneys. I can just imagine steam coming out of the top. You're right. Trainz, does she speak C#? No, I've tried to explain it to her. No, she just doesn't get it. She does not get it. When the people underneath are really angry. Huh. See, a haunted game is exactly the kind of thing Trainz would create. Really? Really? I mean, I'm not denying it, but I'm also not confirming it. Comes out the ears as well when that happens. Yeah. Yep. Right. Looks good. Trainz, yes, you have that never surface level kind of mindset. Oh, I see what you mean. Although some things do have to be surface level, because if nothing is surface level, then people will have to look deeper, and they'll expect things to be deeper if there's nothing on the surface. But if there is some stuff on the surface, then some people will be content with that. So then if someone notices that there is something on a deeper level, or if one of the devs can't keep their mouth shut and it somehow completely accidentally gets out that there's some not surface level stuff going on there, then it will feel much more rewarding. I'll read chat in a second. There we go. Cockney accent. Don't budge me. I am really grumpy. That's strange. Also, it didn't sound very Cockney. Is it really only me who is constantly getting stuck at buffering and missing 70% of the stream? For me, there is no buffering. Although, Kango Fango's last stream, I did have some buffering issues. It wasn't that bad, but I did have some buffering issues. This time around, yeah. Because if nothing is surface level, you've basically just got a subway system. Well, subway systems are very useful. You see. Not on my end. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, I can't change anything about that, really. I mean, well, technically I could stream at a lower resolution, which would mean that it's faster to download. However, I can't really do that because of, well, obvious things like people being able to see what I'm doing and reading text on it. Try refreshing maybe, or pausing. Maybe. Might help, I don't know. Right, that looks good. Right, I need to do the road up here again. I didn't remember. I already did. Yeah, well, there's nothing really I can do. There we go. This is the spline I was looking for. Or the spline point I was looking for. I mean, if I had, if I were, what is it, as a premium or whatever Twitch user, I mean, there is a thing, if you pay money, you unlock some stuff with Twitch, like, for example, allowing the viewers to change the resolution at which they watch the stream at. But I don't have that, so can't do that. Hello, Anthony. Hello, welcome. How are your Trainz streams going? Are they going well? I like how the title has now started to revolve solely around Ghosts and Mansions. Well, maybe. Hey, hello, yes. Right. Doesn't work if you click so fast. You have to click a bit slower for it to actually paint, which is a bit of a pain. Right, so where does this need to connect? This little dirt road. It connects back there. Should it continue along this way? think so, yes. Or maybe connect back up to there. I think continue along here, because it might look quite nice to have some sort of road going along the edge of the forest. So what does this look like? Maybe a bit more like this. Oh, wrong one. Bit like this. I think that looks good. How is everyone doing tonight? Hi! Or, well, today. Today's the paranormal series featuring ghosted mansions and ghostly ventures. Oh, right. Paradise, the paranormal series featuring ghosted mansions and ghostly ventures. Ooh. I see. Among Us Tarash look? I have no idea why. Anyone heard of the boomerang rag joke? No? Don't worry. I'm sure it'll come I'm sure it'll come back to you eventually. Ah, yes. Will Paradise ever read chat? Well, I was going to, because it's actually usually quite pleasant to read. But, I mean, if people start typing in chat like that, then I might just not bother with it. Also, is it possible to change the time of day for a Trainz route? Yes, the time of day, you can change it. It's you can change it per session. Yes, you can see I can change the time of day dynamically. I already have in a previous stream, so you can see night. Then it goes back to day. Although the thing is that the only lights that actually properly work are locomotive lights. Street lights you place down, for example, only have a bright texture underneath them, which doesn't actually illuminate anything. It's just basically a flat plane on the ground that looks bright. It's not actually a light. So yeah, you can change the time of day. And I do sometimes like to change the time of day when I'm working on something. Like, for example, like this, it looks so much more different than just normal daytime. This is morning, by the way. And yeah, I mean, this is a great tool when you're making sessions. Yes. Let me just set the time of day back to what it was before. Let's continue. Boomerang. Curses. Madam Bloody-ish. Madam Bloody Tish. Oh, right, yeah. Badum Bloody Tish. Trainz. Hello. Today we'll be covering the deep dark secrets of the Temple of Evergrowth. With me is Talakiwi the Totem. Talakiwi, please tell us a bit more about yourself. Talakiwi. Well, for starters, I came out of the pool of deceit. I got showered by a black ghoul, and next thing I know, I'm next to you in this new studio. By the way, what's a new studio? Trainz, he needs to focus. I need to... What? Paradise, he needs to focus. Okay, I'm not going to disturb him anymore. Not bother. The concentration. Oh, right. Looks so gorgeous. Oh, night looks so gorgeous. Off the cuff? Yep. Remember that last multiplayer stream when no one else joined? The time of day did change on that. I think you'd be good in a creative writing brainstorming session. Well, I love doing that. And in my time doing, when I did youth theatre, I used to love when we got to do devising and writing, brainstorm writing, that sort of thing. I used to love that. However, don't really get to do that now. I do still write scripts, maybe a few short stories once in a while. I do write computer code, so programming. Movie scripts, yes. However, those are all very... what's the word I'm looking for? Very premeditated things, if that makes sense. Those are all things that I can rewrite. Things that if I can try this, and then if it doesn't work, I'll change it again, then I'll change that bit, and I'll come back to it and change it again, and that sort of thing. Which, I mean, that is fun. However, it's really not the same as if you have, say, 10 or 15 minutes to write a story, and you just write down things, and the ideas come to you faster than you can write them down, and you're looking, you think, okay, how much time have I got? And then you hear the director saying, okay, get ready to put down your pencils, and then now put on your pencil, and then you've just you just scribbled in something to vaguely finish the story off in some way, and I mean, that is so much fun, but yeah, I don't really get to do that anymore. Maybe I'll have to find a theatre group to join, improv theatre group or something like that. No, not really improv, because that wouldn't really be the case, but yeah, you know what I mean. Advising theatre group, something like that. Yes. However, that will likely only be a thing that I will need to think about when you can actually interact normally again with other people. It always seems to come back to that. As if this whole lockdown thing is destroying society. I mean, as if. So, can't remember that, to be honest. Thanks a lot. And also, it was the one where you were in the voice chat with Slovak. Oh, 2 drums and a cymbal or cymbal fall off a cliff. Yeah, tis. Booyah. I know this is super random, but is Santa Claus real? Well, the thing is that the character of Santa Claus, okay, if you think about Santa Claus, what characterizes Santa Claus? Okay, well, he flies through the night sky in winter, pulled by reindeer, and he gives gifts to those who are good and punishes those who are bad, or rather he has a sidekick with him who does that. Okay, so, what other prominent characters in mythology have those traits? Oh, right, of course. Odin. Yes, Odin, the Norse god. He often partook in wild hunts. So basically where he and ghosts fly through the night sky, hunting either just hunting, or leading an army of ghosts or fallen warriors into battle. Yeah? And there are lots and lots of stories where when Odin, who, by the way, is often depicted as an old man with long white or grey beard, hair, who, by the way, rides horses through the night sky. Sometimes is depicted as being pulled along a chariot by some horses. And sometimes, if you notice him, if you don't just let the wild hunt pass, then he may decide to come down to you and test you. If you fail the test, then he'll take you with him on his as part of his ghost army. And if you succeed at the tests, or if you manage to trick him somehow, then, well, then he might just reward you with some gold. So, I'd say that the popular image of Santa Claus is as real as Odin is. The part about where the name actually comes from, Santa Claus, which comes from Saint Nicholas, well, he was an actual saint who did used to go around in winter and actually give gifts. Yeah. So, Saint Nicholas was real. Santa Claus, aka Odin, well, was real, of course. So, there you go. Santa Claus. I'm not sure. I meant Santa Claus. Santa Claus. I don't know. Santa? Not sure about him either. Santa Claus. Just kidding. Alright. Him. Is Santa Claus real? I don't think anyone could ever give a definite answer to that. Who knows? You're right. But I'm going to find out this year. Mark my words. Okay. I'll be interested to hear your results. Be our guest. Here we go. Lol. XD. Some falsely regard Santa Claus as being what? Were you expecting an ending to that sentence? Yes, and you've given me one. You've ended it as a question. In Australia, Santa's sleigh is pulled by kangaroos, the 6-wheel boomers, white boomers. Oh? Odin from Norse myth. Yeah, I do know about him. Lulululul. Just let Paradise to read this. Yes, I believe they have let me to read this. Yes, indeed. Right. So I think this feels pretty much done. Just need a bit of fencing. Probably some animals as well. Yes, we have a fence here. By the way, if you want to look into the history of Santa Claus and Christmas, I would suggest you have a look at, well, there are some really, really quite interesting, what's the word for them? It's really some quite interesting theories you can read. But if you don't want to read anything, if you'd rather watch a video, then I would suggest you have a look at Overly Sarcastic Productions on YouTube and have a look at their Wild Hunt video. That is really quite interesting and does also go a bit into the history of Santa Claus. Doesn't go into quite as many details, but there are there's some quite interesting information in that video. It's also illustrated with drawings, so yes. Yes, my grammar be to a tree, except to a T, except Australian Santa's ride. I mean, you need space for all those gifts, don't you? Right, and here I need to put gate. Let me just delete the grass. XD. Yeah, I've watched the Wild Hunt video. BR. British Rail? What does British Rail have to do with anything here? This is an American route. What do you mean, British Rail? Right, I haven't got a fence there. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. No, I wanted the other one. I wanted the one with wood. Overly Sarcastic Productions. Yes. B. Oh, right. BRB. Oh, now I see. I knew what he meant before. Right. I believe Sir Sarson here was referring to the Burlington Railroad. Oh, of course. Yes, that would make much more sense for an American route-themed stream. The British are coming, and they're bringing their tea and scones. I know it's spelled scone. Or scone. How do you say it? Scone or scone? I think scone sounds better, so I'm gonna probably call it scone. Let's see. Sir Sarson actually sounds very good. Really good. Yeah, Sir Sarson. That does sound good. Although we should have probably paid him that compliment when he was actually here to hear it. Scone. S-cone. Oh, right. S-cones. Like traffic cone, but S, so scones. Scones. It's fine. Right, so, sheep. Where are ya? Oh, there you are. Like traffic, but yes. Right, so here we go. Just a few sheep here. A few sheep over here. Before you've eaten it, it's a scone. After, it's a scone. Oh, so after you've eaten it, it's a scone. Oh, I mean, that's very interesting. Thank you very much for telling me. I hadn't known that. Right. Do we need the Shelby Depot? Probably not. Trainz randomly gets British accent. Oh, of course. I mean, doesn't everyone get random British accents? I'm back. Hello, Anthony. Right. Mr. W said that Sir Sarson actually sounds really good, and I agree. So yes, there is the compliment. In case you missed it, which you probably did because it was done before you were here. No, not that. Actually. Well, this one. I want to place this sheep as well. Let's name it Granddad. Actually, no, not Granddad. Let's name it no, not like that. Elder sheep. Because, yeah, this is the old sheep. It's an elder sheep. It's so old that it's from the older Trainz versions where you wanted to use these 2D image sheeps. You didn't really want to use the 3D ones. That's why it's an elder sheep. Trainz, no, not a scone, it's scone. I think after you've eaten it, you'll find it was scam. Welcome back. Thanks. Oops, caps lock. My bad. It's a shape. Oh, shape. Sorry. Trainz, name it Flatty. I want elder sheep, it's better. I want the sheep name Mabel. Or Mabel. No. Granny sheep. No. The granny sheep doesn't really work because you can see it's got these horns and nah. It's just a normal sheep. Shadow's scrolls. Scrolls. That's how to pronounce cones. Scrolls. Thanks. Elder sheep. Yep. Trainz, think of the similarity to it's gone and scone. Pronounced like that. Oh, scone. Yeah, that's the thing. Some people pronounce it scone, some people pronounce it scone, and I don't know. To me, scone just sounds better. Oh, hello there, Anthony Sars. Oh, sorry, train lover. Thank you very much for coming. You missed the ghostly start of the stream. So, okay, we've got this one. Actually, I think I'll probably have another pasture next to it, because I don't think I've got two pastures next to each other yet. It's mostly planted stuff. Yeah, I think I'll have another pasture there. Hiya, hey, what's up? Well, if people type more things in chat, your message will be further up. Since this morning, actually. Since this morning, actually. You are what? Trainz, No, 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 it was joke. When you've eaten it, it's gone. And it's gone. Oh, right. Now I understand the joke. Up. Ah, indeed. So I think I'll have this go sort of up to here. And yes, I'm not really doing fields behind these ones yet. I'll do those after, simply because I want to get more of the actual layout done, and I don't want to spend as much time now putting in stuff at the back. I mean, I'll probably do that at the same time when I put extra baseboards by the mountainous area behind it, so in areas where, so basically extend the slope, because you know there are some areas here, like for example here, like when you're here, well, this isn't really that good of an example because you can't really see it, but you can somewhat see it. Yeah, so yeah, you can. So for example, in this area back here, you can see it's kind of cut out a bit. So I will add baseboards here to kind of extend the slope up a bit, which, I mean, I said that I'd do it later when I built this area. So I'll probably put the fields back here and then, or if not, I'll do it when I've finished the main line. Then I'll actually probably do it then, and then continue on some other area. Oh, there was a message. Can't switch right now, so I'll have to wait for the stream to show it. Hello, 43. Oh, well, hello to you too. Yes. Oh, I see. Trainz, when do you reckon we'll get to the sugarcane fields? When I've made the fields over here, then I will do this area over here, and then when I extend this line, then we'll get to the sugarcane fields. Hi, what's up? Hey, newcomer. Right, hello. Also, Shadows, your route is fucking amazing. Well, thank you very much. High praise. Please don't curse. Well, this stream is 13 plus, so even though I personally would prefer you not to curse in chat, it doesn't really bother me that much anyways, but if it bothers people in chat, then being respectful is obviously something that you should adhere to. Okay. Yeah, good. Glad we've sorted that out. So, if you don't mind me asking, how did you find the stream? Hello, 43. It doesn't bother me, but I don't think it's really respectful. Yeah, it kind of depends on whether it's the accepted norm or not. I mean, if the host, the streamer, swears all the time, then it's a bit hypocritical for them to say that chat shouldn't swear, in which case it's kind of the norm. But if the norm is not to swear, then yeah. That is true, but for cursing, wouldn't it have to have a mature rating? Mature rating? I mean, there is no nudity in this stream. There is no violence, no murder, no anything like that. No mature content. So no M-rated content. Because swearing is allowed, I think, 13 plus if it's got swearing in it. And since you have to be at least 13 to even have a Twitch account, I don't think mature is necessary. Unless I'm mistaken. Or does the mature rating on Twitch mean something different than in other media such as films? I found it by typing Trainz Rail Simulator 2019 and found your stream. Oh, well, that's nice. Thank you very much for telling me. That's quite interesting. I guess if it's unnecessary or if it's not for comedic effect. Nice. Trainz, hearing you cuss is kind of surreal. Yeah, I don't usually do that. It's just, when somebody types it in chat, then well, I tend to read it out. But, yeah. Trainz, nudity isn't allowed on Twitch, period. Yes. However, games that, like for example, GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5, yeah? I mean, that has got an 18 plus rating. That is a mature game. And I've seen people stream that on Twitch, so I'm guessing that the mature rating on Twitch would be for streaming games that are mature. Swearing is, I mean, I don't think that's mature. I mean, I think that's 13 plus, really. Unless that's wrong. Yeah, Shadice, you're right. It is 13. Imagine not watching Shadice A stream. Well, the thing is, I only have an A and a B stream on Thursdays. Otherwise, I only just have an A stream. So if you didn't watch the A stream, unless you were watching on Thursdays, then you wouldn't really watch any of my stream. Oh, I couldn't imagine. Shanice, I can't imagine you getting angry enough to go on a full swearing rampage. Well, that is actually quite a compliment. Thank you. Yeah, I don't tend to get angry. Although there are definitely some things that would push me to that level of agitation / frustration. However, it is quite rare. And by that I mean you've known me for quite a few years now, and I don't think you've ever experienced me like that, so you know how rare it is. Right, that looks good. Me neither. Oops, I meant me neither, yeah. Also, Shadice, can you tell me your stream schedule? Well, if you go to the schedule section underneath the stream, it shows it right there. It's all right there on Twitch with the time converted to your time zone. So look at it there. So I can keep up with latest streams. He's got it on the page. Yes, I have. Not for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Right, this time I'll do the road first, because then I don't have to change the shrub splines. Doesn't show for me. That's strange. You need to click on the... Okay, if you've got it in the chat view, you need to go back to the main page, right? You need to go to the main page, main Twitch page, and there should be a schedules button there. I mean, I can just tell you it's probably going to be quicker, but I can't convert the time for you, so you'd have to convert it yourself. So, Tuesday, I stream Trainz from 9 till 11 p.m. Oh, you found it. Great. Perfect timing. By the way, if you're wondering why this texture is displayed as white down here, that is probably because it is a seasonal texture and it's displaying its snow aspect. Because if you didn't know this, in Trainz, you can actually change the season. You can go through the entire calendar, and some assets change how they look depending on what season you've set. So some will look, some will get snow in the winter. Other, like for example, trees will get orange or brown in winter, or in autumn. Sorry. Actually, I can demonstrate this. This is probably it won't take long, surely. 5 hours later. So yeah, see, I told you it didn't take very long. I'll just show you on one of my other routes, the 19R2 route. This is the broad gauge route I started when I first got TRS 19. It's not finished. But yeah, the thing is, the broad gauge stuff is very, very, very old, which is found it very. If I told you I'm Anthony 2002, would you be mad? No, because I already kind of guessed that you were, really. Common Mounts Railroad sneak peek with the sessions? No. This is my broad gauge route. This is the 7-foot gauge, Isambard Kingdom Brunel's gauge, which is actually better than modern standard gauge, but in the Victorian era, the government decided to standardize to what we call now standard gauge, because the companies that manufactured the railway rolling stock already had all of the equipment to manufacture carriages and wagons, like road wagons, so the railway gauge was made to be that same gauge. So yeah, even though broad gauge is better in almost every respect, it needs less resources to build, it allows for the trains to be faster on it, and, well, it's more comfortable, it's much more stable. The only downside to it is that trains can't go around as sharp corners as they can, because the broader the gauge gets, the larger the radius of the minimum curve that a train can turn will get. So I wanted to demonstrate the seasonal stuff, so if we're going to edit environment, and see if I go into October, for example, if I go out and back in, you can see that most of the assets have actually changed to fit October. Isn't that nice? And by the way, just to show you the difference between standard gauge and broad gauge, let me put down a locomotive here. Just put down a GWR thing. Not a broad gauge thing, obviously. Well, this one should work quite well. So, this locomotive, actually, wrong layer, wrong layer. Right, so this locomotive is standard gauge, and you can see that the wheels, you can see just how narrow this gauge actually is compared to broad gauge. Actually, quite a big difference here. Yes. Now, if I were to place down one of my Brunel gauge trains that I've got. So this is a broad gauge train. These ones actually used to run on the broad gauge railways, which is the Great Western Railway in Britain. These assets are very, very old, but you can see that it fits the tracks perfectly. Yes. I really would love some new broad gauge stuff in trains. And I would make it myself, but I don't know how to get a locomotive into trains or wagons. I have only managed to get a static model into trains. But yeah. Yes. I mean, you can just see how wide these wagons are. I mean, just look at that. Look at how wide these are. That's just really very interesting. Also, the fact that the sleepers do not extend beyond the rails, and that the actual rails are built on wooden supports is accurate. This is actually what it looked like. Yes. Right, so I think that this is probably a good look at my route so far. Again, this is the scale of it that I've built so far. Let's just see what this actually looks like in autumn. Quite nice. Right, because I did already show this in a previous stream, but here I put down a narrow gauge railway, 2-foot narrow gauge, just because I wanted the extreme comparison of the broad gauge, which is 7-foot gauge, I think 7-foot 4-inch gauge, and then the 2-foot gauge, because just for that contrast. And you can see I've put down a 2-foot gauge narrow gauge locomotive here, which is actually Blanche. Yes. Right. Also, this is the start of the atmospheric railway, which is another one of the things that Brunel built. You can see the atmospheric railway starts here. However, the atmospheric railway car doesn't work in Trainz. You need to download third-party dependencies for it to work. So, what I had planned to do was just use some carriages with invisible locomotives to move them along, because that's essentially the same effect. Let me just read chat. Yi, would you be mad? Or the answer to that question, chat, is, if you guessed, then you've got better initiative than I do. I don't know. Okay, then I'm Anthony Sarson too. I had to tell you. Thank you very much. Lol. Yep, he is. He is me. Lol. It's like magic. Yeah, it is. It's like having a conversation with myself. Yeah. No, it is magic. I know, right? Yeah, I think it's magic. Magique. Yep, it is. Like having a conversation with yourself. Actually, it isn't like that. It actually is exactly that. Will Shadowdice read chat? Okay, sure, I'll give it another go. I love the froggy swamp sounds. Yeah, I do like placing sounds, and I will place more sounds on this route as well. But I'll do a pass of placing sounds when the route is finished. The same with lights in towns and things like that. Oh, quaint loco. Yes, I want him to see this. Well, I am. He will. You needn't worry. I know, I'm just stupid. Yes, you truly are Anthony Sarson, aren't you? He gets carried away a lot. Yeah. It is so hot in my room. I am so sweaty. It's quite warm here as well. That's all. So, when is this broad gauge releasing? When I finished it. The thing is that with that route, I do like most of it. I would need to rework some parts of it. And the thing is, the broad gauge rolling stock is just so old. Usually it doesn't really bother me if an asset is old or not. The thing is, the broad gauge stuff, some of those locomotives don't even properly work in realistic mode. It's just, I don't know. If I were to, I do want to eventually make a broad gauge route. I'll probably continue that one. But when I do, I will most likely create my own broad gauge locomotives and stuff for that. But to do that, I would need to know how to do it first. And so far, I have not found tutorials or guides on how to make a train in Blender on Mac and then get that into Trainz. When I figured that out, then you will probably be seeing all kinds of strange railways coming to Trainz. Maybe even some cogwheel things, broad gauge things, atmospheric railways. All of that sort of stuff will then be a possibility, because then I can just make the assets myself. But I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So if you have any resources, any tutorials, guides, things like that, on how to get locomotives or wagons from Blender on Mac into Trainz Tiers 19, then that would be really very appreciated, and I would definitely look at them. So, yeah. There you go. It's goo, but it's not as good as Milton Valley, but still 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, I agree. The thing is, I made that route when I first got TRS-19, so I was still making the routes as I would in Trainz A New Era, which means that my technique hadn't adapted yet. So, which is why I said that I would likely need to redo some parts of that route when I continue working on it. Actually, I need to have a signal box here. Right, completely forgot about that. Well, I don't need to, but it would be a good thing to have here. Right, let me actually just read chat, because I did not read for quite a while. Good. Trainz, you should continue this project. It's really nice, and it would be great shame if it just sank into the sea of unfinished, cancelled, postponed projects. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this seaside route looks great. Presumably another one of yours? Yes, it was mine. Trainz, go to findtheinvisiblecow.com on stream. I don't think so. Blanche and her coaches was made by the same chap who called himself EDH6 at Heaps. He's made hundreds of locomotives for Trainz. Yes, he has. I've even reskinned some of his engines. Trainz, Magic was referring to the autumn thing. Yes. Oh, right, that makes sense. Is it Sharadice's? Yes. You called? I gotta go eat dinner. Be right back. Yes, I do. Be right back after. Yes. Bye. See you later. Trainz, some of those broad gauge logos were uploaded so that they have a custom interior, but they've been uploaded externally. Honestly, that broad gauge stuff, despite being so old, still looks quite good. Yes, it still looks quite good, but a lot of that stuff just doesn't work in realistic mode. You'd have to drive it in DCC mode, which, yeah, they are just, yeah. You probably know what I mean. I really want to continue working on the broad gauge route now. Yeah. But no, I do not want to start another unfinished. I do not want to start another project, even though I've already begun that technically. But no, I need to finish the projects I'm working on before I start another project or resume another project. True. Trainz, imagine this route in TRS 2004. Oh, with the waybill. Well, you've still got the waybill. That's still a feature in TRS 19. Didn't you know about that? I wonder what a US signal, what a good US signal box might look like. If you have any suggestions, please post them in chat. It would speed it up greatly if you happen to know one. And driving the ATS F7A with that old HUD. Ah, yes. Imagine the broad gauge stuff with all PBR textures. That would look great. Maybe remaster the stuff yourself? Well, I would... What do you mean remaster it? Do you mean the locomotives and things like that? Because I would probably like to create my own stuff instead of remastering someone else's locomotives, if for no other reason than to have complete copyright of it, because I mean, even though those are very, very old, something might happen. Like maybe Trainz won't support old stuff. Maybe they'll just say, okay, it's been 2 decades, and that old stuff will no longer work. We have to upgrade our software. We have to upgrade the systems behind it. You can still use it in old versions, but for new stuff, it won't work. And then we'll run into a lot of issues. So if I did that, I would like to create my own stuff. Trainz, I did, but Waybill was the thing that popped into my mind when thinking about the older Trainz versions. Ah, I see. Shadowdice, yes, the rolling stock. Apply new textures and stuff. Normal maps, height maps. But yes, you're right, Shadowdice. Aren't I always? But no, seriously, not always. Does anyone know good US signal box? Is this a good US signal box? It looks a bit European, but it may be passable for a US signal box. What do you think? Think this is okay? Does anyone? No. I'm not sure what that was referring to actually. Should I just try sticking a US flag on it? Well, I mean I can. Probably. Wisconsin flag, Welsh flag, US flag, there we go. I mean, it's quite a big one. I'd like a smaller one. Nope. Minnesota. McDonald's flag? No. Italian flag? Nope. Oh, this is a flags top thing. Oh, well that actually might be really good to use. I'll actually keep this over here. Washington State flag, Montana, Idaho. Oh, this one's... Well, this one's probably better because it's actually blowing in the wind and I can stick it on the side. Cornwall. Oh, CNR flag station. That might also be a good one. By the way, I want a flags top down this way because I do want a passenger train to go down here as well. Alright, so this is the flag then, I guess. I guess the people who work here are really quite patriotic. So where would they have stuck it? Well, I guess I could put it on just like that. But I think it might look better if it were a little bit more asymmetrical. So probably I'll put it instead over on this side. Rotate it, well, sort of like that. Put it on the side there. Let's just move it down a bit. And actually, let's put it next to the window so that people can actually put a flag up or down more easily. So just like that. I mean, that is a big flag. Yeah, sure. This is a US signal box. Of course it is. Fun with flags. Yes, fun with flags, indeed. Pausing the stream for a bit. Okay. Trainz, you said, does anyone know? Ah, right, yes. Alright, see you soon. Actually, here we go. Here comes the flag fan. Shadowdice, maybe put a wooden shed in the corner of a field. Good idea. Leave it. No. Put one on both ends. No, I want it to be a bit more asymmetrical. Makes it look more real. Standing out of the sides. No. This, a European signal box? What are you talking about? It's clearly American. Yeah, I mean... Well, what gave it away? What gave it away that this is an American signal box? Anyway, maybe one of these farm sheds would look good. Maybe this one. Like this. That might look good. Right, actually I'll move these two over here. Not because I necessarily want to have the flags top right there, but just so that, oh, look at how well I placed these. I lined them up almost perfectly from all that distance, but just so they're not in the way back there. Talking? XD. What are you on about? Right, I interpreted the other words in there then. Oops, wrong. Should I maybe put the JVC dirt texture below next to the signal box? I will definitely put a dirt texture there. However, I want to finish this field first. Or the pasture, I guess. Actually, let's just see if Swadar is lurking. Nope, he's not lurking. At least as far as I can see. All right. Great. That looks good. You can't really see that well through it. That's good. Right. Next is going to be... well, actually, yeah, why not? Let's make a little road go along the side of this as well. Just a connecting road that goes up to the top road. Just like that. Then I need to do dirt in there. I'm still not convinced on the flag being on the side like that. I think either on the front or on the top would look better. I think it looks quite funny on the side. So I'm going to leave it on the side. So. Right. If they're so proud of their flag and America as a whole, would they really stick it on the side of a building? Yeah. Of course they would. Right, so just something, well, a bit more dirt over here. Like this might look good, so that you can actually see the connection. Or that, no, that's too much. That is too much. Just a little bit like that. But you won't be able to see it if you're coming from the other side. Yeah, exactly. So it's something you may not notice on the first run through if you're only going this way. People would think, oi, what's that there European signal box doing on the... Oh, it's American. Yes, and in case you're wondering why I'm putting the headphones down, it's because it's getting really very warm in here, and I'm going to open the window a bit more. That is nice. Actually, one second, just a little bit of fresh air. No, you can't sit in the chair. No, I know that I'm not using it currently, but no, you can't. No, okay. Now see what you've done. You've knocked the pillow over. No, okay, no. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Okay, right. How'd you enjoy your nap? Good. Well, okay, we'll do it later. I mean, I'm in the middle of the stream now. I mean, we'll go for another about 45 minutes-ish. Okay, we'll do it then. Okay, bye. See you later. Yeah, as it turns out, her nap was quite short. Well, about an hour. That's not really that short. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite hot too, now that you mention it. Quite warm indeed. Oh well, back. Oh, the ghostie's gone? welcome back. Yeah, actually, you know what? I might as well turn down the heater, because yeah, might as well do that. So, actually, I'm going to go to the pause screen. I only very rarely get to use this. So, let me just turn down the heater. One second, let me just get the other crank. There we go. Okay, got the other crank. Let me just put that in that slot, like that. There we go. Right. So let's see how many steps. About 5 steps maybe. There. Well, let's do one more. There we go. That should be good. Right. Let's put the crank back in the casing. Right, there we go. Okay. Right. Okay, I've reduced the heater a bit. Should be better. So let's start Trainz again. Welcome back. What kind of heater have you got? Just a normal one. Just a hanged crank, steam heater. Yes. What heater do you have? XD. Clack, clack, clack. Ting. Yeah, I mean, isn't that what your heater sounds like when you turn it down? Good. Oh, 7 people watching. Hello, 7 people. Welcome to the very American signal box. Hand crank. Yeah. Trainz, I think I've got a similar one, but I've never noticed the cranks. And the valves. Yeah. Well, the valves are usually hidden. But you should have really noticed the cranks. Right, so I'm just... I just want to put in the fence. Actually, where does it go? Is it... Yeah, it's that one. Hello, Anthony2002 is back. Oh, hello there, yes. Are you back too? Yes. Good. I'm glad you're back. That's good. That's why it never worked for me. I lever the levers, but I never cranked the cranks. Ah, yes. It's a very common rookie mistake to make. I'm drinking some Coca-Cola. Well, if you really think that that's good for you, then go ahead. I know that I certainly would never drink it. But yeah. Okay. Is it an intricate machine, Jardice? What? You mean the heater? I guess so. Is it not good? It is not good for me, but I drink it anyway. I'm sure you'll do great in life with that attitude. I'm sure that you won't run into any problems with that sort of attitude. I'm really glad that sarcasm is a very easily recognizable thing. Yes. Yes, that one. The heater. XD. Ouch. The burn. Well. Did I lie? Right. And to be honest, if I were in a habit of doing something that wasn't good for me and I didn't know it, then I would really appreciate someone coming forward and saying that to me, because, well, I like to take care of myself, so yeah, of course. I don't drink it every 5 seconds, like some people. I'll drink it maybe once every 3 days or a week. Well, I mean, that's better than every 5 seconds. Saradise. Oh, Sharadise. Yes, hello. Hello, Sharadise. Welcome. Yeah, I do like... I just mentioned... this about alcohol? Nope, it's about Coca-Cola. Or colas and... things like that in general, so Dr. Pepper, that sort of thing. Did you know that in Dr. Pepper, they actually put human T cells in there? Yeah, if you actually read the ingredients list of it, it is one of the most disgusting things you will ever read. Yeah. And amazingly, a lot of people don't know that. So, hey, yes, hello, yes. Human T cells, meaning, no, T cells, like the letter T cells. Look it up. You'll be amazed at what you find. Sorry, T cells in soda? Yes, indeed. I drink Dr. Pepper, but not that much though. T cells, I think it is. Yep. What are T cells? I know in the UK they might call it pop. T cells are kind of immune cell or something, but not sure. Yeah, I mean, look it up. Look it up yourself. Gather your own information. Gather your own thoughts. And by that I mean look deeper than just putting in Google Dr. Pepper ingredients, looking at the first result, and then calling it a day there. I mean really research it. Yes. Right, so where were we? Right, so this thing looks good, but this thing, I mean this field, I think I'll have this one empty. Now let's add the dirt. So what did you say? JVC, a JVC texture you said you wanted here? Something about the immune system and antigens. Lymph type of human glands actively participate in the Google. Yeah. Like actual research? Yeah. And I would also go beyond just looking it up on Wikipedia. Exactly. And antibodies too, I think. Yeah, so what texture do you want me to use here, Kangafango? You said JVC dirt something, I think. You mean this one? Do you mean this texture? Trace, the dirt one, bottom right, one above. Oh, this one? Wait, Trainz has texture packs? No, you can download them on the DLS. Trace, yes, that one. Oh, so this one, it was this one. Okay. They are duplicated. Oh. Okay, I'm going to use this one. Just gonna use this one. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah. I mean, it looks quite good here. Good suggestion. Yes, that one. Thanks. No problem. You earned it. Let me save. Why did it say I was banned from your stream for a sec? I don't know. I didn't touch your account. I also didn't touch Anthony Sarson's account settings, so I have no idea why it said that. Shouldn't have. Actually, I think I'll put grass all along here. That would look better. Me neither. Yeah, spelled a bit wrong, but it's fine. Right. So how does that look? Looks quite good. Looks quite good. I do want to use this, no, not that one. This smaller grass plime sort of over here to bring it in a bit closer to the tracks. So if you look here, there is quite a bit of green space here, which would look better if there was some grass growing on it. Yeah, that looks better. This little tip could also use a little bit of it. I meant neither. Yeah, I know. Lol, I can't spell. It's fine. Right, so... Okay. I'll paint the longer grass texture along this bit. Because, well, it's supposed to be there. It's supposed to have this texture. I usually don't have this going all the way up to the tracks, but in this case I think it works quite well. In my area 2 days ago they put a red bridge above train tracks to connect the west and east side of my town. Oh, well, that's exciting. Interesting. It looks cool, but it is really weird in the environment it is in. Yeah, modern architecture does look weird. In old surroundings. This means you're cool in Paradise and Kangafango are the best in streamers language. Oh. Well, I'll have to catch up on that then. Want to know how to say hi? If you want to, go ahead. Probably HI, I would assume. Thanks, I should learn that language sometime. In that language. What kind of environment is it, if I may ask? Yeah, that would be interesting as well, to know the environment of the bridge. Yes, you should. Just generally, yes, what is it? This is how you say hi in the language. Juidwood. That's how. Well then, Juidwood to you. Well, you're already here, so I guess you don't really need a Juidwood, but you're getting one anyway, so Juidwood to you. That's how. Alright. Oh, thank you. A link. Redirect. Yes, redirect. Oh, that. I see. Thanks. It shows my city name, oops. But that is the bridge. Go to this link on stream. No, I already said no previously when you posted it. That hasn't changed yet. Oh wait, am I drawing? No, I am drawing the correct one. It's just Because, because of the search, it's still displaying it as though I've selected the other texture, but no, I've selected the correct texture. Good. That looks good. So good. A little bit there, maybe. Well, maybe just a little bit. Just sort of like this. Invisible cow. Yes, it's cool. I have so much fun with it. Lol. Yes. Cow, 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 cow. Jesus, that sound is so annoying. Well, I'm glad I didn't click on it then. Haha. Yikes. Yeah, probably a good thing I didn't click on it on stream. Haha. I'm kind of just painting this underneath here a little bit. The louder it is, the closer you are to the cow you are. That's how to find where it is. Ah, I see. Or rather, I would hear. Good. That is what this looks like, by the way. Good. Probably need a few cars in there. So I'll just go over to a town and grab some cars. In a most legal way, of course. Not to see here. There we are. Not to see here. Not to see here. Right. So, what should we get? Actually, let's put down one of these lumber trailers as well. I don't want the medium freight depot. I want one of these ones. There we go. Why would you be tracking a cow in the first place, though? Perfect name, Trainz. He must be found and brought back to the farm. Why? So it can be slaughtered? Because we need our milk for the cereal. Well, why not use cashews? Right. So where would this look good? I think that it might look good if I have this sort of over here. Maybe just kind of like this. And a bit further down so that the strange white shadow isn't there. Sounds a bit like an Indian tribe's name. Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right. Exactly. This is a better link for you to go on stream. Okay, let me just open this up very carefully. It is a YouTube link. I don't think so. Cashew, almond milk and stuff is very good. Yes, I do like it. I do like it myself as well. Trainz, you wouldn't click that link. I wouldn't click that link if I were you. Yeah, agreed. No. Yeah, don't worry. I wouldn't. Any ideas on what the link is? The title is something but the most annoying sound ever or something like that. It is not something entertaining to me. What is this? Oh, a chimney. Don't need that. Right, I wanted a car, so I shall grab one and take it for myself. Oh, let's just grab one of those down here. That one might look good. I agree, that stuff's very good. Oh dear. If you don't want to be annoyed, don't click it. I'll pass. Good choice. I can recommend the Mariana one. Not Mariana. Yes, no, the Mariana Trench. Which I guess might be kind of a pass. This is better for you. Well, you know what? I may not even click on that, considering the other links that you showed. So I'll probably not even click on it. I'll probably not bother. So yes, you can see that's why they hang the flag there, because they park their car here and they like to park it underneath the flag a bit. Right. So what's next? we've got about half an hour left. Well, more like 20 minutes left. I guess okay, I'll put in one more field over here, and then I'll probably start on working on this bit a little bit. Snap. I'm not clicking that. Yeah, stuff that. Mariana Trench. Yes, of course, Mariana Trench, the deepest place on the Earth, in the ocean. It is where one of the continental plates gets pushed underneath the other one, because on one side of it gets constantly gets pushed up, so there's a mountain range under the water on one side, but it pushes it like a conveyor belt along, and then where the continental plate meets another one, it pushes one side underneath, which creates the Mariana Trench, which is the deepest place on Earth. So, yeah, Mariana Trench. Very, very interesting. Actually, that's where we know, okay. Do you know how every once in a while, like every few thousands of years, I think it's thousands, I'm not exactly sure on the timing, but you know how the Earth's poles switch occasionally? Well, we know that from the seafloor there, because the iron, the molten iron that gets pushed up on one side and then gets pushed along the ocean floor is oriented in one way, aligning with the Earth's magnetic field, while it's still magma, while it's hot, liquid. But then it cools down and freezes in place like that. Then when the Earth's crust has been pushed along a little bit in that area, the Earth's poles switch, and then the iron gets aligned itself the opposite way. So then you've got these like zebra stripes almost of inverted iron facing going along the ocean floor towards the Mariana Trench, which is actually really, really interesting. If you take a look at a picture of that, yeah, just have a look at it. Quite interesting. Let me just read chat. Good choice. I prefer the Mariana one. This is better for you. Yeah, no. Mariana sounds like a name. Yeah, kind of like Maria, I guess. That's what I was thinking. Twench. Brilliant. Trench would be an unfortunate surname, though. Well, why not? I think of trench as a trench coat, so... No, nor Mariana, but Marinara. Mariana? Really? Is that what it's called? I thought it was... Did I miscall it? Oh, right, that's the food thing. Oh, I see. No, I was talking about the Mariana Trench. This one. I'll continue in a second. I'll just want to catch up on chat first. Yeah, like Maria. Here is the greatest horror ever. This time I mean it. The one is actually great. If I'm lying, you can ban me from chat, but only watch the clip first. Okay, you do realize that if I banned that alt account, it would ban your other accounts as well, like happened when that other one of your alt accounts got taken over by one of your family members, you said, and they started being very rude in chat. You know how your main account was banned as well? Well, if I banned that one, then that would happen as well. So, let me just quickly look at it. What is it? Well, Okay, that appears to be a genuine video. So, yeah, horns and horns, Nathan K5LA. It appears to be genuine, so that's good. And that's what I said. Okay, that is for real. It's not a joke. Yeah, meh. I'll still pass. Best horns, yeah. It is. I was just agreeing with it, and since you posted another message after that one, I thought I'd quote a part of it so you'd know which one I meant. Ah, hello everyone, this is your honest Jordan Trench here with the weather, of course. Still kind of unfortunate as a surname. Marinara. Or I want a trench coat, yeah. Not sure. Don't think it's too bad. There are definitely worse ones out there. Yes, the food. Yes. Marinara trench, lol. But it is true. Just a small little pun. It is a great horn, yeah. 'Tis a nice horn. My favorite horns are K5LA, Nathan P5, and Nathan P2. Interesting. Yes, that's why I took the risk of getting banned, because it's actually a good horn. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. You had nothing to worry about there in that case. Trainz, honest? I said host. Your host, Jordan Trench. Oh, right. For some reason, I read that as your honest Jordan Trench. Yak, I hate the P5. It's my least favorite horn. Says... Hello, 43. I don't know. No idea. I don't know my horns. Yeah, I mean, was it that age-old thing of just buying a whole box of miscellaneous horns on eBay, and then you have no idea what any of them sound like, and then you realize you don't have an air compressor, so you can't even listen to them, and even if you could, the neighbors would complain and call the police, so then you have no idea what your horns sound like? Is that age-old thing that you meant? Trainz, you wanna hear how bad it is? Not particularly. Wait, no! Is right, I meant only the P2, not the P5. The P5 is kinda bad in my opinion. Well, I don't know. I don't know really what they sound like. I need to listen to the video, but I'm streaming, as you may have heard. Somewhere, hopefully. Save. Okay, I agree. That link is the P5. Interesting. Don't ban me if you don't like it. I'm quite lenient with whether I ban people from chat or not, as you know. If you simply post a link to a horn which I don't like, if I don't like it, again I have to listen to it, that is not sufficient cause for you to get banned. Unless you spam it, and I ask you to stop and you continue, then in that case, probably. But, yeah, I like to be fair, so, yes. Why would you do that? Because it's horrible. I was just joking. Yeah, Trainz, yes, I'd say so. Trainz, have you heard of Approach Medium? Yes, I have. You and him are the people who I look up to in the terms of route building. Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much. It's actually quite flattering to hear someone say that. Thank you very much. Yes. So, I was just kidding. All right, because of that, yes. JKing. Right, I see. Yes, I have. I have. Me too. Although in terms of actual concentration and not getting off track, pun intended, I think Approach Medium is probably a bit better at it than me. Yeah, Approach Medium has recently posted some two route comparison videos, because he's, for the last few years he's been redoing an old route, an old Trainz route someone made many years ago. The P&B Pennsylvania Bourbon, it's called, and he's uploaded comparison videos to what it looked like when he first got it and what his changes look like, and it's actually really very interesting to look at. So if you want to see that, I would suggest you have a look at it. He's got music in the background and everything. It's quite interesting, like basically a fly through of the route with music. Okay. The thing is, both of you guys' routes are different. Yours is more UK style and his is more North American. Oh, interesting. Probably because I live in the UK. Although I hope that this does look vaguely American, because it's supposed to be an American route. So yeah, I hope that this does look vaguely American. Yeah, thanks. Rude comparison videos? I knew someone would say that. No, I meant route. Oh gosh, not sure if I'd watch those then. Right, okay. I find approach medium slightly annoying, says Slovy Eagle. Well, what exactly about him do you find annoying? Do you mean something about the way he talks, or? Because one thing I have noticed is that his voice tends to be a bit not sure if monotone is the correct word. I guess it's the correct word. He sometimes doesn't really change the pitch of his voice a whole lot while he's talking, so it can it has a bit of the effect that it makes it sometimes makes me a bit sleepy listening to him for a while. I guess that's really the only thing that comes to mind that someone might find a bit annoying, but that's just how he talks. How so? I don't know. He has that typical obnoxious American voice. I guess it's probably the typical American voice. What is it? Monotone and obnoxious. By the way, not being serious there. You said it was Jweedwood. Yeah. Oh, okay, lol. He is a good fella, but that voice just keeps me away. Lol. Yeah. Again, it does sound a little bit monotone at times, and does make me a little bit sleepy. Alright, I meant Jweedwood. That other thing. That's how you say hi. How are you in Shadowdice and Hangofango? And what's bye and see you soon? That's how you say it. Obnoxious. Dang, lol. Yeah, I mean, he's just being serious. There's nothing wrong with that. Oof. Big oof. Yikes. I might stream right after you, Shadowdice. At least I want to try. It's the worst possible time, but I want to see if the internet holds up at least somehow. Oh. Interesting. Thanks for letting me and the other people know. By the way, if Slovy Eagle does manage to stream, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of the shout out for the end of the stream. Yeah, his streams are fun, so have a look at them if you want to. Shadowdice, maybe sprinkle in a few more US flags if the map is looking too UK. Yeah, good point. Yowie wowie wowee. Yowie lowie rowry. Wowie growly howly cowie cowie zowie towit lowie quowie. Couldn't have said it better myself. Shadowdice, I like the route, but it would make the grass darker if I were you, if it were American. Well, it depends on the area. Because I have actually looked at I've looked at research materials, basically I've looked at reference materials. That's what I was looking for. I knew it was something with R. And this color scheme is actually quite realistic for some parts of the USA, because it's half a continent. Well, actually, it is most of a continent. Half a continent, really. Well, probably a third of a continent if you count Iceland, which you should. Well, Greenland, I mean, which you should, because Greenland is actually part of the North American continent. Anyway, but yeah, there's a huge variety of landscapes, and yeah. But you're right. Some parts of the US, it is darker, and some parts it's lighter. Because in this area, because the thing is, I chose this color because I wanted it to contrast with the forests. So the forest is quite dark, and I've got some sort of orangey shrubs in here. So I wanted a lighter grass texture to contrast a bit with that. Yeah. Right. What do you say? Here's hoping it'll hold up. Yeah. I mean, okay. But I'm just gonna skip over those messages with the other that language, because it gets a bit annoying to read out, really. Why do you keep saying that? Me? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just stupid. Yes. You are definitely, judging by your style of writing, you're definitely Anthony Sarson. Not this again. Yes, I am. At least you're having fun. Yeah. Hopefully. Right. I keep forgetting what I wanted to do. Right. Road. Place the road. Next is painting the forest color underneath this. Right. That's all that matters. Correct. Well, that and that you're not taking away from other people's well-being. Because for some, yeah, generalized statements like having fun is all that matters, while true on the surface, are really not. Because there are some extensions to that. Like, for example, having fun is all that matters if you're not harming other people, like physical harm or mental harm, such as frustration or annoyance, as well as if, in addition to the thing being fun, it also makes you feel fulfilled, or if not fulfilled, does not take up a large part of your life. In those cases, the thing being fun is all that matters. So, yeah, but then it doesn't roll off the tongue as well, so, yeah. Correct. I've heard of self-agreement, but this is ridiculous. Yeah. Would you like me to just use Anthony Sarson 2 and not hello 43? Well, no, I mean, if you want to, then go ahead. But if you want to use multiple accounts in chat, then that's fine with me. It's fine with me. I would prefer that you didn't pretend like you were other people, because that does feel a bit deceitful, which I don't really like. But as long as you're open about it, I'm fine with it. Shadows. Correct, I agree. I'd prefer it if you just use the Anthony 2002 account, yes. Same. Okay, thanks. Hey, Anthony 2002 again. I won't. Hello, long time no see. Lol. I agree. Indeed. Lol. Yeah, I don't like deceit either, to be honest. Or rather, right. And that wasn't me being deceitful. But what if that was you being deceitful? Or what if that was you being deceitful? Or, oh, here's a thought. What if that was you being deceitful? And so on. Shaday's lol. I know. It was deliberate. That. Indeed. I'm not sure if that was the exact amount. That. There we go. That was the correct amount. Deceitful? Me? Ha. I'd never be deceitful. Of course you would never be deceitful. Nobody ever is. Actually, no, I'm going to do the fence first because I want to put in the fence gate, and that's easier to do when there's no grass plants in the way. I'd never be deceitful otherwise, but I might be, but I would, lol. Oh, I know you would. You already have been, but not in any serious way, I'd say. At least not with me. Right. That looks good. Do I have the fence gate still? Nope, I'll need to grab it again. Actually, thinking about it, I may change the time of day for the thumbnail, just to make it a bit more interesting. Shadows, I dare you to come on your stream with an alt account that you have, and show us the username. Dare rejected. Yeah. I mean, if I'm being honest, then I don't have any alt accounts. Whether that is me actually being honest, or whether it was a play on honesty as it was being jokingly referred to earlier, is up to you to decide. This looks a bit better. It's better to have friendly deceit than deceitful friendliness. Yes, you're right. In most cases. No, shall I be the daredevil? I'm just playing around, don't worry. It's fine. Don't think Shadice is the devil type, to be honest. Maybe that's what I want you to think. Well. Yes. Jeez, I miss physical interaction with people. Me too, definitely, 100%. I miss it so much every day since the lockdown started. And I can't wait for physical interactions, face-to-face interactions without the face being obscured to be a thing again. So, yes. Definitely. Right, I don't. Okay. You said it. Dun dun dun. Me too. I want it back. Yeah. Actually, is this the correct one I want to use? Yeah, sure, why not? Yes. Yes. To that, I can only say yes. I think that's probably far enough for the grass plan to go. Well, no, you can see back there, and a little bit of grass isn't going to take that much CPU power, or GPU power. So I might as well carry it on all the way back here, and a little bit on this side as well. Well, actually, I'll keep the same one because the LODs on this are the same as the other side, so that will make it look a bit better. Yes, Shadice. Yes, great plan to destroy the world. Dun dun dun. Lol. Well, to that I can really only say, how did you find out about my plan? Did I accidentally say it live on stream? I really have to be more careful with what information I give out on stream, and if that is the case. That's too far. If everyone had the mental ability to do it, it would be Shadice. You give me too much credit. Shadice, you did. XD lol. XD UK. Oh, I think I've been there. I think they've got quite a lovely lagoon, don't they? Lagoon is such a rare word. Should be more common. It's a fun word to say. Right. Oh, we've just gone past 11. I see. I see how it is. So I'll actually just place a little bit of grass along this side, going sort of up to there, just to make this straight line less obvious. Just sort of like that. Good. And then it's time for a screenshot. Thumbnail. 11:02. Yeah, exactly. Just now, everyone evacuate the planet before China is destroyed. You know, even though I totally have the ability to destroy this planet, I am really quite attached to it. So I think you're safe for now. Semi-air destroys. I don't need to sleep. You don't really want to give away that you're a robot on stream. Might be a bit dangerous. For me, it's PM though. Almost. Also in the UK. Yeah, I'm just JK. It's actually 3:03 for me. Oh, AM or PM? Right. I'm a bit tired, so I'm head off now. Yeah, the stream's finished. Pretty much. Toodle, pip, diggy, dogs. Right. Bye, Mr. W. Thank you very much for joining. It's been lovely having you. Alright. I wish I didn't need to go to school tomorrow. School sucks. I would have to agree there. Bye. Actually, one thing I want to do first. I want to add a little bit of a grass climb. Just under here. Just a little bit like this. Also on the back side. But I don't really want it poking through because I don't want the doors to be obstructed. So I'll have to move this one just a little bit back. Just sort of like that. That's good. Right. Yeah, that looks better. I still need to get a thumbnail. Actually, what would look better, like this? Or like that? I think this would look quite good. Maybe zoomed in, actually. Maybe zooming it in would look good as well. Maybe zoom out a bit. Well, oh, that's quite far. Was I really not zoomed out all the way previously? Interesting. I think this is probably a good thumbnail. There is a lot of the forest on it, though. Maybe something like this. Well, actually, no, not like that. Like this, probably. Because I'll have my thing at the bottom. So it'll probably be... Oh, and the forest is good, because that's where the chat is. So something probably like this would be good. Let me just see what it's... Okay, I'll leave it for now, like this for now. And then now I'll read chat, and then we can continue. Alright. Bye. I'm just kidding. I meant I'm JK. Yeah. Bye, Doggy Dig. Lol. See you soon. 3:03 p.m. I see. Bye. Bye. But I would advise to ready the escape pods in case I change my mind. Yeah. Bye. Bye. Yeah. Bye. Trainz, will you post a sign on the single box? Put a sign on the box. Yes, probably. Get a nighttime thumbnail. That would be cool. Well, it would be, but there aren't any lights here, and you really wouldn't be able to see that much on it. Yes. Like Thwish. Or I won't be able to see much then, though. Looks good. I'll start my stream again after Paradise is done. Okay. Nice. True. I must stream after you either... After you. Either Minecraft or Trainz or RL. Okay. Trace, will you not have a flag on it? On what? RL as in real life. I will be streaming Trainz. Nice. Trace, not Thwish. Oh, Twish. Like this. Oh, this. Okay, it's fine. RL Rocket League. Oh, right. Yeah, I don't play that. Or watch it. Alright. RL, yeah. Bye all. Whose stream do you think you will join? I think I'll probably join Slovak Eagle because his internet is quite rare that he can stream, so yeah. Shall I, if I have the time, that is, because I may not. Shall I, the flag on the thumbnail? No, I won't place a flag on the thumbnail. I don't know. Okay, if he's streaming, yeah, probably. Okay, so, with that, I'm going to show the UI, save, okay, that's good. And I'm going to quit Trainz. Shall we? Indeed. So, thank you very much for joining. The stream is basically over. I'm just going to do shout-outs at the end, and then, yeah. So, shout-outs, yes. Kangafango streams OMSI 2 map development, Trainz map development, American Truck Simulator. He did stream American Truck Simulator, however, he's pretty much finished exploring Colorado. So instead, he's now started streaming Extreme Truckers 2, which is a really good game. I love that game. He's only recently got it again, working again. So, yes. Although he does drive quite quickly some of the time, but still fun to watch. Great game. Have a look at that if you want to. Yes, Anthony, I mean, he's clearly said that he streams. Right. Slovak Eagle, he also streams when his internet allows, which used to be quite often, but now not so much. Yes, he's also part, along with Swadar and Brandt and Mika and some other people as well, part of the Central Europe development team, which Central Europe is a huge Trainz map which simulates Central Europe at a reduced scale, but still very large, even huge. So yes, have a look at that if you're at all interested. And yes, I believe they're going to make it freeware. There is already a version of it on the DLS if you want to have a look. So yeah, I believe that's shoutouts done and dusted. So let me just quickly read chat again. Then I'll mention that the stream will be archived, and then I'll finish it. So that's fine. Thanks. Alright. Shari's alright. Thanks for the stream. No need to apologize. You're right. Shari's bye. Thanks. Bye. Shari's yes. Extreme Trucker 2. Yay. Drive quickly. It's fine. No, I don't want to go that much overtime. We haven't really built that much new stuff. I'm very vigilant on the roads. At least I strive to be. Yes, but you do often get into crashes or other situations where you're about to crash, and then you hit escape and load the last save game, or save and load, so that you lose the momentum, which is admittedly a clever way of getting out of the situations, but I prefer driving in such a way that I don't even get into those situations. Oh yeah, I haven't seen Switter in a while. Where is he? Probably at home. Probably in Europe. Yeah. Lol. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah. Have a look at Chari's too. I don't know. I mean, I've heard good things about his stuff, but to be honest, it just seems so boring. I mean, look at the things he streams. On Tuesday, he streams Trainz map development, and he's streaming a map which is entirely made on stream. And then on Thursday, he's streaming Train Simulator driving and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which is a great game. And then on Friday, he streams game development in Unity, live, coding, modeling, that sort of stuff. And then on Saturday, he streams Trainz again. Yeah? I mean, I suppose otherwise he wouldn't really get anywhere with a map. But, I mean, just look at that. I mean, the schedule's right there. I mean, look. I mean, it just seems so boring, doesn't it? I mean, if you really, really want to, I suppose you could have a look at Paradise's stuff if you want to. But do it at your own risk. Oh wait, you're already here. Enjoy, bye. Thanks, Shadows. Only one crash last time. Shadows, say a low amount of time today. I reject the dare. And that was because I was distracted by chat and the fact that traffic was driving on the road where I didn't remember traffic was going. Don't think you'll accept that one. Didn't. Shadows, probably not. Yeah, who in the right mind would watch that? I know, right? I certainly would. You must watch It is the best streamers as Anthony 2002 in all caps again. Bye. This stream will be archived. Oh, right, yes, of course. Yeah, the stream will be archived, yeah. Oops, sorry. Okay, so with that, finally caught up with chat. I was clearing my keyboard. It's fine, it's fine. Archived. Yeah. So, with that, oh, actually, wait. 1 second. There's someone here who wants to say goodbye as well. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to the lovely people who've watched the stream. Yeah, she is nice, isn't she? Yeah, you are nice. Okay. Right. Okay, now. Right, so. Okay, yeah. Bye. And bye to you all too. Oh, oof, yeah. Wait, I gotta go so I can't stream. That's fine. I mean, I'm sure whatever you do is more important than streaming, otherwise you wouldn't leave for it. So, thank you very much for watching, and bye. I'm just gonna sit here for a little while for people, so that people can catch up with the end of the stream, so bye. Bye.